Brady. It's a nice Monday out here today. We're just chilling.
Beautiful day.
Gonna climb a couple mountains. Get a nice little view of the city behind me. Can't really see. Brady and then came from Minnesota. Long drive for beautiful scenery.
Yep. Taking our time.
Let's go, Rambo.
Come on. What's your hill called?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know the name of this one. We made it to the top. The first stop of a couple today. We used to stay in these apartments right here. These ones right there. It's a nice little hill to run. I miss it. Yeah, my boys are fresh in off of what seems like a 36-hour drive to get here. Started in Minnesota.
Sitting in the car and cruising just like this for hours.
Like 2 days ago.
It ain't nothing new though. You know, it's cool. You just gotta know how to do it. Just get wherever you want to go.
It's like your third time making that trip.
Yeah, it's gotta take time to learn how to stretch if you got the time.
Just take it slow.
My calves usually get really tight
Yeah,
now.
that's me too. And then it's just travels up.
Yep.
So the guys will be down here for what, like 2 or 3 days?
Yep. No, we're gonna go south, or east, or northeast. I don't know, man. What you want to do?
The journey's undecided right now.
You'll have to check the 7-day forecast. Yeah, gotta check the weather.
See where it's going.
So we're trying to stay on that. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh shit! Nice little waterfall.
See that? I just now seen
Alright. Trying to tear up your seat and your headrest. Yeah, I would too. Hey, got it.
Rambo, stop it.
Hey, I got evidence to show you.
Yeah, right. Got him, man.
Oh, god damn it.
We're pulling up to Lake Mead National Park.
Let's go.
Do a couple hikes. It's pretty nice out here. I'm good. How you doing? Just
So we just bought a 7-day pass for us. We go up to Utah too. Let's go. Antelope Island. I know, it feels pretty good.
How many bangs you got? One.
Sponsored by Bang.
You get the picture. Anybody want to look at the map?
Yeah, I'm a map. I like to look at maps.
You like to plan things out, map things out? I had another one. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one off. And then... Hey, dude, can you get it? I can hit you more. Beautiful up here. Lake Mead National Park. So Clint,
What up?
day 2, checking out the Hoover Dam.
We're damn big.
Pretty nice out so far.
Another gorgeous day.
In Nevada. Let's see what these signs. Day 2 shenanigans. Back in Lake Mead National Park. Brought the big boy truck out today.
Hoover Dam just on the other side of that.
The water's not too cold today. It's cold, but not too cold.
Huh? Rambo hunted this down.
That shit looks nasty.
Real meat.
Get off. Oh, he moved it.
Again.
Discovery Channel episode right here.
We call it Rescue Las Vegas. We got our helper over there, Rambo. He's a G.
Oh look, just follow Rambo. He knows where we're going.
Looking like one of them.
He's like, come on,
Sheep, them bighorn sheep.
A lot easier going up there.
He's coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming down, gonna be wicked, bro. Damn.
You. I'm just climbing the path my ancestors used to walk. Woo! Many moons ago.
Man, who made the circle? That is beautiful, guys. I mean, we're up here with the planes.
We can catch the sunset too. They're doing something up there.
Oh shit, they're working out. You didn't need backup.
That's 10 for the Animal Planet episode.
Yo. Checking in from the Volvo.
Day
Volvo.
Day 3, we're heading to Lifetime to get this lift in.
Yeah.
Workouts, gains in.
That little lifting, get right, get tight. So we do stuff besides outdoor hiking.
We're gonna wander into the weight room.
Throw around some weight, some plates.
That's how we do it. We go workout Wednesday. Workout Wednesdays. Whew. About to get back to the house, get some food. Peace. My boy Brady from up north in Minnesota, he came out. Him and his brother drove down about 2-3 days ago. So we've been hanging out and they've been working out. We've been checking out hikes. We've been doing all types of stuff. So, you know, he's been a good friend of mine since 2010, a good 10 years. We met at Haskell Indian Nations University. So, you know, we have plenty of basketball stories, you know, life stories that we've been through. So, you know, I consider him my brother. But I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about himself.
How you doing? Brady Fairbanks, Leech Lake, Minnesota. The head basketball coach at Leech Lake Tribal College and athletic director, and played ball at Haskell. Pretty sad that I never really got the chance to play college basketball with Duelle.
Yeah.
But, you know, we both had our stints at Haskell, but we both were there at the same time, you know, both grinded together for years down there together, try to learn how to get better together. I mean, it was always basketball, everything, you know, but, you know, we had a lot of fun doing it. We did a lot of fun things together, you know, have a lot of good memories, great memories. You know, just like you said, he's my brother. He's my brother.
Yeah.
Brother forever.
So I'm glad he really got to come out here, and, you know, this trip down this time around, it's been a little different. We was working out a little bit more, and we was, you know, hanging out, relaxing, reflecting a little bit more this trip. You know, 2 months ago he came out here and we was pretty much partying. So, you know, it was a totally different trip this round. So we had our funs, plenty of good times. You know, over 10 years of being good friends and knowing each other. Over at Haskell in Lawrence, Kansas. You know, I was a freshman and he was working to be a senior, right?
Yeah. I was. I had to get eligible, so I redshirted the first year down there when you played as a freshman.
Yeah.
And then I played the very next year. He didn't play the next year.
I wasn't part of the team that year.
Yeah. So I just had 1 year stint down at Haskell, and you know, it was a good year. You know, I wish I had somebody.
Couple
you know,
players, huh?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, damn. I left him hanging.
He's mother. But, you know, we all learn. You know, we all learn from our mistakes, and, you know, we all make mistakes. Just getting through those things just, you know, make you who you are.
That's for sure. For sure. Brady was one of the older dudes over in Haskell, and when I first went down there. So I went down there in 2010, and that was my first year in Kansas. That was Brady's first year. So, you know, we kind of just finally just linked up, you know, a week after being on the team. So we was just kind of just doing our thing, and, you know, we just ultimately ended up linking up. You know, it was just bound to happen.
Yeah. You know, we would go to practice. You know, we bust our asses at practice. We would grind out hard. You know, go hard and compete at a high level or whatever that you try to put it in practice, and then when you get done, and hey, what you gonna do? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
let's go do whatever.
The first time me and Brady linked up, honestly, it was I had a house party. and like the next morning, I'm walking around like checking the house out, waking up, and Brady's just asleep. So I kind of like the only one in the house besides me. So I kind of just like, hey.
What's up, man?
You need a ride? Yeah. So we kind of been kicking it ever since, and, you know, it's been fun. We've been playing college ball. We've been playing native tournament basketball together. We've been traveling quite a bit. So these last few years, he's been doing his thing up in Minnesota. So our paths are we branched off to different areas, but, you know, we always keep in touch, and we always stay keeping up with each other. So whenever we link up together, it's always fun. It's always a good time.
Oh yeah, man. Just like you were talking about with the native tournaments, man. It was, you know, those times you don't ever forget of the long car rides. We, you know, up to South Dakota, going winning that 10K. You know?
Yeah, we played all over the place. We was playing everywhere.
You go up to New York, you go to Cali. Yeah. I mean,
everywhere from Kansas. We drove Minnesota. We was playing in tournaments out there. Iowa.
Yep. Just down here too, you know, and they were fun. We played league together down in Lawrence, you know, won that league.
Yeah, we was just playing basketball it was the years between 2010 and 2013 for sure. Yeah. Because that's all we was doing. We did a lot of hanging out, and we did a lot of playing. You know, a lot of stuff that should have been on camera.
Yeah.
But now it's a total,
I don't know.
yeah, we're two totally different dudes right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know,
it's good, though.
this stage in our lives, you know, where we're at in our like careers and everything. You know, we move a little differently. Still good
Move
times.
a little bit more thought.
Yeah, a little bit more to lose now.
You know, and
Leave it all back then. We was going through a lot. You know, just personally. You know, with the basketball team.
we've had those late, you know, those stories, you know, talking about, you know, things that you just can't talk about with other people. You know, have someone there to share your story, you know, help you out through those things. You know, it's a good feeling to have. All the work, you know, getting up, didn't want to go to the weight room. Hey, come on, man, let's go lift. You know, man, those are the times you need people like that around you, you know, to help you, you know, be the best version of yourself and help you get better.
Cause we worked hard, that's for sure, but we partied just as hard. Like, yeah, it was like there was no balance. It was straight 100 on each side, like 100% in the gym and the weight room and 100% in the bar.
You couldn't hold us back, but
It was pretty close until 2013.
Yeah,
Brady had to go back to Minnesota, right?
yeah. I went home. I had my oldest daughter, Skylar. I was just working security guard at the casino, and then they asked me to go coach in a tournament, and I coached in a tournament, and then I ended up starting a basketball program at the Leech Lake Tribal College. And you know, I've been doing that ever since 2013. You know, the head coach, the only one, you know, foreseeing over the whole program. Had a lot of help from people within the college. You know, it's a great college. You know, community based. You know, it's awesome. You know, and enjoy working there. Enjoy the people I work with. But I wanted to get my degree. You know, I wanted to finish something else out.
And so so he went back to Kansas 2015, 2016, and that was my senior year. So after my freshman year, I played down there. I got kicked out of high school, so you know I had to do my thing to get back in there just to finish my senior year. So Brady was part of the like assistant student coaching program, and he was coaching me. You know, we was really in the grind then that year. We still are, but that was like where it started. You know,
we stayed at the same apartments. You know, we had a workout place there with the hoop, or we'd go to the gym early in the morning. Wake up, hey, you ready to go? Yep, let's go. You know, get to the gym 7 o'clock, get them shots up before our same class. We'd have class together right after. We just wanted to grind out in the gym and grind out in the books, and you know, and that's what we did. We took care of business, you know, when we needed to.
Yep, because that was the year I pretty much had that dream, and you know, I was really dreaming hard and wanted a goal to accomplish. So that 2015, 2016 year, that was like, for me, it really started a different mindset. You know, I really found out a lot about myself, like on a different level. So that year meant a lot to me, and ever since then, you know, we parted ways again. You know, he graduated, went back home, started coaching again.
Yep, started coaching again. Took some players from Haskell. That whole year, I felt like we were just bouncing heads off each other. You know, talking basketball, watching basketball, planning basketball, getting ready for the season for Duelle. It was a good year. It was a good time.
It was definitely a good year to end on, you know, to like finally for me to say goodbye to Lawrence, and then, you know, I was ready to move on from it, you know. So we both went through our troubles in Kansas. We both grew, you know, as individuals, as men. We had a lot of fun, and
sometimes that got us in a little trouble.
Yeah, you know,
but we always had someone to lean on.
Yeah, so that shit, it was cool. So, you know, we kind of been through it. You know, this is just 10 years of like good memories and, you know, friendship stuff to keep building off of. Brady's been coaching up until all this COVID stuff really happened, and Minnesota is one of the spots that I'm gonna stop for this documentary. You know, so I'm gonna meet up with his family, you know, his area out there. And where's it? Leech Lake? What is the area?
So it's Leech Lake, Minnesota. It's a lot of lakes up there, a lot of lakes and woods. You know, and we grew up, you know, just loving the game of basketball. Me and the homies, you know, who I grew up with, Bemidji, and then I moved to Bino when I was 12, and it's something I've always had love for, you know, and then I grew to love the game, and it's brought me to many places, you know, and to many people, and the people, you know, if I didn't love the game that much, I would have never met Duelle. Glad I got to meet, you know, his family, you know.
So we should put more fire?
Yeah, I can't fly, get that.
And then, yeah, I guess we could.
I'm gonna go on a little story here a little
Go
bit.
ahead,
While this
yeah.
flame rocking, all right?
Yeah. The story time right here.
I was working carpentry at the time. I got a call. Hey, you want to come hoop down in this tournament? This dude from Wisconsin, Louis Frog. I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. I want to try to get some extra money. He's like 15 racks first place. I said, no doubt, man. Let's go. Went down there. Ben Strong, Tony Hurd, Dre Hurd, squad, bro.
All the OGs.
Man, I didn't know any of them at the time, but I started meeting them, starting knowing things like the tournament. Man, I was building up. Championship game, hit 5 threes in the first half. We win the tournament, win the 15 racks, get an all-star. Ben Strong gets MVP.
That was in Florida?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Mikasuki.
Yep, the Mikasuki.
Mikasuki for 15 racks. That was probably one of the dopest times. But then I get a call like a few weeks later. Hey, I seen you down at the tournament, man. You want to come play at Haskell? I guess, man. Hold on, let me talk to my family. Like, I gotta leave in 3 days though. And they're like, okay, 3 days. I said, all right, let's go. Then celebrated my birthday. Brother Clinton packed me up. We went down to Haskell, moved in. Didn't know nobody, no nothing. It's black. And that's how I met at Haskell, man. How'd you get to Haskell?
No, that tournament though he was talking about, the one in the Mikasuki, like I was there. Like I think I played in it. So I think I played in it, and then I watched him play. I watched the whole team, and it was like right before I left to go to Haskell. So like I was getting ready to leave to go out there, and Brady was down there. So
Yeah.
I seen him play. I watched it. Didn't even think anything of it, honestly. They just had a really good team, and they ran through the tournament. So he was up there in at Haskell, and how did I get there? I didn't know what to do after I graduated. Like I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just know I wanted to play basketball, to keep playing. But high school basketball, like I didn't really know anything about training or like trying to go to college. I didn't know nothing about that. And then one of the older dudes on the res back home, he was like, hey, you should go out to Haskell, check it out. They got a team out there. So I looked it up, and then I called the Coach Kilscrow, and then he was like, yeah, I can't guarantee you a spot, but you could walk on, and there's tryouts. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm not doing nothing here. And I knew if I stayed home, that would have been bad, so I knew I had to get up out of there. And that's what led me out there. My mom drove me out there. We took a 2-day trip just from Brighton all the way out there, and didn't know anything about it. Never took a visit, so I just going out there, didn't know what to expect. Just pulled up and found a place to stay. Got a nice little crib out there. Was just renting it out, and then I was just in there. Yeah, we was doing it.
Yeah, man, we had a good time down there, but we also learned how to grind because we taught each other how to grind, man. We started listening to the OGs, who've been telling us how to do it.
Yeah,
like
we
I
finally
said,
put it together.
He's gonna go around to these different places, and a lot of these different places taught me how to ball, like down in Oklahoma, like Tony and Dre, those guys, and then being able to compete against all the other Oklahoma boys, Ronnie, Craig, and all them boys.
Oh, yep. Wayne.
That they, watching them how they go about it. It's just trying to learn, and it's a process, and how to get better, and we can all learn from each other, but we all got to compete still too. And then learning how to compete. A lot of the people he's gonna go see, like Ephraim, I played with him in Big Town.
Jess and them in South Dakota,
yeah,
right?
The Plainsman boys.
Yeah.
Shout out Plainsman boys.
That's for sure. It's gonna be a nice little road trip that this whole trip is gonna pan out to be. So I just still been trying to promote it and get the sponsors, and I just been doing these videos as another outlet. So this is a good way for me and Brady to just get our practice in. What we want to talk about. What message we want to bring. What we stand for, and all of this, because there's, like I said, there's a lot going on back home. So me being a Florida boy, and I'm used to that heat, like this is a little bit too cold for me, but we got the fire to keep us.
I'm gonna teach him how to use that cold, man.
Yeah, so this is my way of seeing, getting back, because Brady has a little bit of that traditional knowledge too. He's around his family out there, and they're really good people. So I'm excited. That's one of the spots I'm excited to go see.
Yeah, man. Home's different. It's real based on the seasons. During the winter time, it's more kind of ice fishing, different things like that, preparing for the heat, getting this Ishkaday, this fire, having to burn that. My mom, she has a wood stove that heats the whole house, and the water, it heats the water heater and all that, plus a sauna to heat. So we got to stack that wood high. You know what I mean? Like rows and rows and rows, and that's the part of the workout, the traditional workout, they say. I'm doing things like that, and then through the spring, get the maple trees, tap trees, do things, and hunting, fishing, berry picking, all that stuff is good. It's good stuff. Good for your body. Good knowledge to know the plants around you and how you can, how to use them. How to be thankful for this wood and that's burning this fire and stuff like that.
Because he drops a lot of knowledge from like myself included. He's like a good big brother. Him and his brothers. They're funny. How they go about their stuff. But it's cool. Makes me really miss my family back home. I'm gonna get to see them pretty soon here actually. But we do these things so we could continue to like keep grinding. Like I said, telling our story. Yeah, because we like to travel. That's what our whole friendships have been based on. Is just traveling and
seeing dope shit.
Yeah,
because we're the dope shit boys.
Yeah, just traveling everywhere and just doing crazy shit.
We had a good old time, him and Jasmine and me and Sarah and little Brady went up to a cabin up in Cali.
It was like good 2 nights, 3 nights.
We were in North Cali, and when looked at the redwood when we was there, we'd wake up in the morning, we'd go out to the river, have a little session, then jump in the water and
cold water.
It's cold water, wake you up,
yeah.
snap you out of it.
6 a.m.
But we're just learning still, and we're still learning how to go about it as life. I still feel like I learn from Duelle all the time. He brought a lot of knowledge, and that, like I said, as we lived our lives together when we were in high school, we bounced a lot of ideas off of each other. We learned a lot from each other, from different experiences, from our boys down in Oklahoma to our boy that was growing up in Kansas to from his Florida knowledge on everything on how they went about their lives to Minnesota, and then even our other friends that we grew to know there,
Yeah.
And there's a big widespread of the Haskell Rascals, you know what I mean? And Haskell changed my life,
for
for
sure.
the better, helped me meet a lot of people that I'm appreciative of. And a lot of experiences that I'll never forget. Living, being thankful. Being thankful for
all of this.
As he's gonna go through the whole thing, being able to experience a different place, a different feeling, a different way people have to go about their lives, but in a sense, it's kind of the same. We all grew up on the res, we all have lived that res life,
And then once this is a successful like first season, then we're gonna go to the East Coast and do a whole East Coast run.
Yeah, we are.
Going to Haskell was what really changed my mind when I actually started grinding and like doing it the right way and actually paid attention in class. It opened my eyes to like what we as natives have been facing for generations now, and why certain things are certain ways on the reservations. It's just been really eye-opening, and it makes this journey like that much meaningful. It's bigger than the both of us, because this is our way of now just getting out there and bringing awareness to what we're doing, trying to reach who we're trying to reach, the audience we're looking for. So as he mentioned, this is for like the young ones. When we get to these places, we do want to do like some camp work or work with the local high school students and college players, and I'll be able to get some runs in and workouts in, and really learn from them as much as I'm trying to teach them as well, because that's how I see it. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about this game, about life. I'm looking to make this trip maybe in the summer of 2021, maybe a little later. Dates are very flexible. I'm just playing everything by ear right now. Still got a lot of planning to do, and Brady and them heading out in the morning. This was the last night. This was a fun trip.
We rolling out, heading back to Minnesota. Vegas was good. Vegas was nice. Got to experience a lot with my boy Duelle, like he said. We was here. I was here about 2 months ago. For Teofimo's fight, knocking out the champ now.
Yeah, that was a weekend.
That was a good time to remember. This time, man, it was awesome. We got to experience some hikes, some great hikes, some great views.
We'll be looking forward to hearing from Brady again. Fire's dying out, so that kind of means it's time to wrap it up. So just stay tuned, and we'll be coming at you. Peace.